G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. What have I got today? I'll tell you what I've got. I've got Powers. I saw this today at BWS, I think it was. And I saw Powers with a big star. I thought Queensland. So it's a Queensland beer. You know what? Call me naive, but I don't think I've ever had this. Call me a New South Wales Welshman, if you will. Ultra smooth lager. So it's a lager at 4%. Powers Queensland Brewery. One standard drink on the nose. That's a one in a smaller bottle. But what do? It's a dark bottle. It's got a dirty maroon cap. It should be blue, but I'm not going to criticise that because it's a Queensland beer. I'm not anti-Queensland, I'm only stirring because the state of origin's coming up next week. Yeah, made in Australia. Okay, well that's good news. Yeah, Carlton United own them. They own everything, don't they? Well, Hong Kong own them and China owns them. Anyway, who cares? We're here for a beer. Let's not get too into it. Beautiful day here. I'll crack on about that in a minute. So here we go. Ultra smooth lager, Powers Queensland. I hope it's a twisty. I don't have to bring out my bottle basher. Let's have a look. I hope everyone's having a great day. I am tonguing for a beer tonight. Really been oh, that's a nice colour. Isn't it? Look at that. That's a nice, very clear. And you know what? In lagers, you got to have them clear. The clearer, the better in a lager. And that's just beautiful. It is crystal. And this is just an Aussie Carlton United beer. But it looks nice. I don't expect much on the nose. I don't care for a lager. And it's 4%. You want to sit down in a pub, have a couple, have your mates, watch the footy, couple with dinner, whatever. But a lager's a very easy drinking beer. However, quite complex to brew a good lager. Homebrew as well, more difficult to... Anyway, lager, Powers to the nose, a quick sniffy poo as we do. Yeah, not getting much off it. A lot of these lagers use that pride of Ringwood hop. It gives off that distinctive lager, clean, simple smell. Yeah, the slightest hint of caramel, but you know what? I don't want to think too much into it. Cheers, everyone. Let's try Powers. $5 I think this was, or $4, $5. Instantly, for the older school drinkers, it tastes like Reshes. If you put Reshes and that next to me and I closed my eyes and I drank this, closing my eyes now, I'd say Reshes. It's just got that little bit bitter taste, slightly bitter, and not as sweet as New or Carlton Draft or Dry. I know drafts are different and all that, but they're your general mainstream tap beers. This I could imagine would be on tap in Queensland. And if it is, you know what? I'd sit down and have one. Compared to a Foster's lager, you'd throw the Fosters at someone and get angry, you know, cause mayhem. It's a terrible beer. Or you export it. That's the funny thing anyway. Powers, this is actually, I wasn't expecting much. And sometimes that creates a nice surprise. At 4%, it's pretty low. But for a lager, it's at the lower end slightly, but I like my lagers at about 4.5. 4.5, because you can just have 3 or 4 and still function in the evening if you want to. You still got to do things or do some, you have a couple of those big heavy hitters are in between and for a bit of a treat. And you have one of them and you move on. But this is, yeah, look, back to the beer. It's very sessionable. If I saw it on tap and there was New or VB or, you know, any sort of mainstream Aussie beers, I'd have this on tap. I really would. I think it's a pretty solid, bloody good lager. It's like they've brewed it, and Carlton, they do so many beers, but yeah, it's got its place. I can understand these Queenslanders. They get so behind the state of origin, behind their state. I like it. Sometimes I feel New South Wales supporters just don't get behind their state enough. Oh, that's going to cause drama. But do you know what I mean? I feel it. Like, they just think, even the footy, New South Wales, like, they just, yeah, whatever, we'll win next year. But the Queenslanders, mate, they go wild. They're so passionate. I don't know, like, are things better in Queensland compared to New South Wales? Are the beaches better? One thing I like about the Gold Coast is the city lights and the skyscrapers overlooking the beach, or not overlooking the beach, but I mean the like the silhouette. Do you know what I mean? You've got the beautiful ocean, beautiful clean water, beaches, and then you've got bang, shopping, Mecca. It's full on. It's like a beautiful, it just meets you. And look, I know people don't like progress and those big skyscrapers, and I get that, but I'm just saying that, yeah, the image of that behind the beach is just something that hits me every time I go up there. It's not, yeah, it's so different to Sydney Harbour. It's so different to Sydney, but the Goldie, it's touristy, I know, but man, there's some good spots up there for food too. If you see this, definitely grab a 6-pack. Tell me what you think. I quite like it. I don't love it. It fits the brief. It does what it's supposed to do. It's just easy to drink beer. And like I said, I think I paid $4 or $5. Just got the one. But it's nice. Yeah, the weather today, absolutely fan, mate. Spring day, going into winter, you just sort of, yeah, must have been 20, 21 here today. And the sun was just beautiful. Beautiful evening now. I'm just winding down. I'm going to have this and then cook some tea for the young bloke and I, and that'll be me. It's getting dark. Anyway, I've rambled on enough, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Living in Queensland versus New South Wales, I don't know. Like, I've been around the country here quite a bit, but Queensland just, yeah, I reckon I could live up there and be happy and function. I just need a big shed. I don't care where I live, really, as long as I got a big shed. Anyways, I'll leave you with that. If you see this, definitely try it. Love yous all. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. And I will see you at the next one. Cheers.